Program Director, thank you very much. And to our A team that's here with us today. We call you the A team because you are champions. Program Director, abogogo bethu nabomkhulu always participate in these games, and they do exceptionally well. We follow your progress, and it was good for me when I saw colleagues from the Department of Sports, a department I was in previously, and I know the passion and the love that is there for these games. So it was good for me, even though we're coming now through the Department of Social Development, but these games remain very, very important to us, not just as departments, but as the province. And they are important to us because they are directed at a cohort or individuals who we regard as the wisdom of our society. And so taking care of yourselves as the elderly is paramount to us. It's paramount to us. And I say this being a young individual who was raised by Ukoko for a majority of the time. As we all know, as young kids, and you have to be raised and you're taken care of by your grandmother and so forth. And I can tell you, the experience of having the elderly in your life is priceless. Absolutely priceless. Because these are the individuals who guide us. These are the individuals who teach us our customs, our traditions, and who we are. And the reason that is important is because if you don't know who you are, you can never be able to know where you are going. So without the elderly, this nation would be doomed. And that's why, Program Director, I indicate that these games are very close to our hearts because of the individuals they cater to, the wisdom of this country. And taking care of our elderly is not something we do as a nice to do. It's because we understand the importance of the elderly in this country. So your health is critical. As you age, you start having problems. Gravity takes in, your skin starts to sag, it becomes a lot more difficult, your muscles become tighter, and so forth. So exercise is important. It's very important for all of us, especially as you get older. Abaneng benu are not just grandparents, you've also become parents to a lot of your grandkids. Abaneng benu take care of young kids whose parents have to work, and so they're not able to be as present as they should be. A lot of you are taking care of young kids whose parents might have died. In the department that we're leading in, we know that HIV/AIDS has affected some of the individuals. And we know that unemployment is affecting others, substance abuse is affecting some of the parents, and it's the young kids that are neglected. And when parents are not able to be active, it is the elderly we rely on. So taking care of yourselves and having wellness programs focused on the elderly is critical and is paramount. Not just for the restoration of who we are, as I indicated earlier, but in ensuring the safe and upkeep of the future of this country. We deal with a lot of issues in the department that we're in. Substance abuse has become a big, big problem, to the extent that Premier has put substance abuse as a provincial priority for TIN. Because it is substance abuse that is our biggest threat to the future of this country. Many young people are being taken over by substances. Many. Many of them have lost their direction because of substance abuse. So that interrelationship and intergenerational conversations and relationships that must be safeguarded is yourselves who must help us to make sure ukuthi siyakwazi ukuletha abantwana sibaxoxe sibalete, so that they are able to understand who they are and the importance of them building for this nation. Because it is your generation that liberated us. It is your generation that liberated us. And we equally believe that it is your generation that is still important to help us through some of the struggles that are there. Because you are able to tell us, what things may be tough. We may be faced with unemployment, we may be faced with all sorts of challenges, but your generation overcame a far harsher system. So there's no reason for the current and younger generations to be taken away or be defeated by the current obstacles and challenges that we're facing, imagine. So we thought it's important that we give that background and why these games are important to the province and why we must continue to invest in these games, because these games are not just a nice to have but are a must, because they speak to the well-being and the health of the essence of our nation. So I didn't come here to give a speech and make you depressed. I came here to wish you well. And I wish you well because I already know that you are champions. When I came here, I said you are the A team. And you are truly our A team. Gauteng is called the home of champions. The home of champions. And we are champions because we are born of you. We are born of you. So when you speak about the roots of championship, it's the faces that I see here. So program director, thank you. And we wish this team well, because we are, because you are. And we are champions because we are born of you. Yeah.